So now we have calcium in the sarcoplasm, and here it is. All right, and where's it going to go? Well, remember, it's going to bind to troponin. So calcium binds to troponin. And when it does that, it moves the tropomyosin, this other thing here. Remember, tropomyosin was the contraction inhibitor. So just move that out of the way. So it linked to the troponin moved it out of the way, and up came the myosin head and binds. Okay? Now, you see this. The myosin head is already energized. It's ready to go. All right? It's already been phosphorylated. Okay, that's why it's left. What's left is the ADP and inorganic phosphate after the terminal phosphate group from the ATP has been transferred over to the myosin head. So the myosin head's ready to go. So it comes up, binds onto actin, and it pulls the actin towards the M line. That is the power stroke. So once it does the power stroke, the energy goes away. The energy's used. He used it. Okay. So now we're kind of stuck. The myosin head is kind of stuck on the actin. That's where the ATP binding site comes in. ATP comes in after the power stroke and releases the myosin head. So there's the ATP there. As it's coming down, as the myosin head is coming down, the ATP phosphorylates. The myosin head. So again, it's taking that terminal phosphate and putting it back on the myosin head again. And so now we have ADP and inorganic phosphate. So the myosin head now is it's ready. It's in its ready position. And as long as the binding site is open, it will go back up. It will reach back up and do another power stroke. It will do that until that binding site has been blocked. Okay, so that is called cross-bridging. And this is the actual muscle contraction. This is where the muscle is now shortening. Okay, so after cross-bridging, cross-bridging happens, and then the calcium gets actively transported back into the SR. And once that happens, there's no more calcium, no more way for the troponin to get the tropomyosin out of the way. The tropomyosin goes back to its original position. Tropomyosin goes back to its contraction inhibitor position, and we have relaxation. Okay, so that's the full gamut on how a muscle contracts. And it's a little bit confusing. So much of what we talked about, the muscle ain't doing nothing. The muscle's not doing anything till right here when we have cross-bridging. All right, so you need to be able to go through all of those steps, and you should be able to talk them through from beginning to end, from axon all the way down through to relaxation.